Okay, so hey class, I'm Shamaya, you already know, and I'm finna spill the tea on nuclear power plants, period. So, first I'm gonna tell y'all what a nuclear power plant is. So, a nuclear power plant is a thermal power station in which the heat source is a nuclear reactor. So, as it is typical of a thermal power station, heat is used to generate steam that drives a steam turbine connected to a generator that provides electricity. So now I'm going to be telling you how it works. So a nuclear power plant heats water to produce steam. Then the steam is used to spin a large turbine. So basically, the power plant heat up some water, and then it spin the little things, the turbines. So that formally generates into creating electricity. So boom, that's how it works. So the question for my project was, how does a nuclear power plant create electricity? So a nuclear power plant uses fission, which we have learned about Miss Alco's, nuclear fission. We did that little thing, that little paper. Yes, nuclear fission on that. So basically, the fission processes to generate electricity. In these plants, uranium nuclei is split. So basically, when it splits, it creates the thermal energy needed to create steam. So it splits and then it forms into steam. Well, it helps create steam. So after that, it then works just like fossil fuel power. So basically it works like fossil fuel power plants. So furthermore, it's somewhat similar to a fossil fuel power plant, but then it's not, because they have two different meanings and two different ways of working. So the steam spins and the turbines, officially produce energy. So one advantage of using a nuclear power plant is that it generates electricity through nuclear energy, which reduces the amount of fossil fuels, which is carbon and petroleum, and then it lessens it, so meaning lowering greenhouse gas, which is CO2 and others. But there also are disadvantages, and one disadvantage is that the waste is radioactive, and to safely dispose of it, it costs money. So you gotta have some coins to safely dispose, this stuff. Because if you don't, it's gonna wreak havoc. Period. Simple as that. So boom. So I have other facts that y'all should know about a nuclear power plant. So another fact is that more than 120 million people within a 50-mile radius live near a reactor. It's not common that a lot of people live near them because, they're somewhat far out, but at least 120 million people are within 50 feet of nuclear power plants. So, another fact that y'all should know is if a nuclear power plant is to explode, the reactor would have a meltdown, basically, and it will cause a crash. So, a crash that was similar would be the Chernobyl. I think that's how you pronounce it. So basically, if the containment somewhat was breached, radioactive materials will be spread amongst the world. Okay? So don't nobody want no radioactive stuff spread amongst the world. Boom. And into the atmosphere. We need our atmosphere clean, period. Don't nobody want no dirty air, polluted air, be walking around smelling stuff. That's just not it. So yeah. And then next I have nuclear power plants help supply a lot of energy. So about 1/5 of total annual U.S. electricity since 1990 has been produced by nuclear power plants. So basically, that's a long time. So they be doing their job, period, for us to have electricity. Like, if we didn't have no electricity, we wouldn't be able to charge our phones, wouldn't be able to charge our laptops. There would be no Instagram, no nothing. We just gonna be bored. Like, what's life without a phone and YouTube? Y'all wouldn't be able to play the games y'all play, no nothing. So basically, the U.S. generates their power by using nuclear power plants. So we use it more than any other country. You know, the U.S. kind of greedy, so you know we gotta use it. And yeah, so it means that nuclear power plants power over more than 1 million homes a year, which is only 19% of the USA. So imagine that's 19%. So imagine a 400 is over let's say about six to 12 million people and million homes that need to be powered by power plants. So in conclusion, there's a lot of different things to learn about nuclear power plants, but these are the things that I feel was important and that y'all should know, because you know we gotta know about our nuclear power, and that's period.